So I thought Southampton. You're in Southampton.
We're in Southampton. I'm in not so I'm north of the highway. That's not the good section.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a bad section.
But it's not
the good section is south of the highway. Like my father said to me when I got it. He goes, yeah, he goes, my father said it to me. He goes, because they like to just, anything you do, a boomer will knock it down. Yeah. Doesn't matter what you do, a boomer will come and knock it down.
I want different.
So my father goes, are you on the beach?
Yeah,
go,
Dad, I'm on the beach.
I got Billy Joel's house. Remember how we never filled out a college application and you and Mom never talked to me about money at all? Yeah, I'm on the beach.
I bought Billy Joel's house right away.
So they always knock it down.
Yeah.
So it's in the woods, but it's a good section because the houses around me are either dumps or they're these things that people are building.
So when you were buying the house, when you call it, I believe it's Dolly Lenz?
Yes.
Dolly Lenz.
Dolly Lenz was the top realtor in New York for like 7 years.
What does Dolly say when Tim calls? Like, hello? Dolly, do you torture her, by the way?
No, she's cool because she's here's what I like about her.
Yep.
Okay? She's the only type of person now that makes sense to me. She lived in New York, made a lot of money, and now I think she's full flat earth QAnon.
Perfect.
So that, I can work with that. You know what I mean? As a way to orient yourself in the world. I can kind of work with that type of person. She's talking about compounds and underground and water aquifers. Really? Oh yeah, she's there. So it's fun to have fun with her.
So when you buzz her, you're like, I had an idea. Because I don't know how it works for you. My brother's a real estate agent, my brother Jake Rochefort. Anyway, he's a fucking, he hates me. It's like getting a fucking phone call from 5-year ex-girlfriends on a conference call. Like, what now? I'm like, I found something. What? And Sam's just as bad.
I do it too.
So now we both are calling my brother with no fucking intention to buy whatsoever. not a fucking lick of reality.
Do it all the time.
Right.
I do it all the time.
And if you think about it in hindsight, if someone called you, if I was like, Tim,
Yeah.
we should do that fucking boat dock idea.
I drag friends to houses in Greenwich, Connecticut that are $10 million above my price point.
Perfect.
And I walk around and then I just look at the realtor. I go, I don't like the sink. I go, I don't think this is really going to work for me. I don't love this sink. She goes, you can replace the sink. I go, yeah, I guess.
But what else? You know,
here's the thing. Real estate agents, and this is not to offend anyone, are liars and scum, and their time should be wasted. With all due respect, their time should be wasted because they're liars and scum, and every now and then they tell the right lie at the right time, and it works.
Yep.
But other than that, and Dolly was a different breed because she like became the top. So to get to the top, you got to be really fucking good. And she's really good. And when you talk to her, you can tell she's a different breed.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't do bullshit and she doesn't care if you like what she has to say. She'll go, don't buy this. This sucks. She goes, this is actually a scam. You're going to get ripped off.
Yeah.
You know, here's a great story about her. They would not let us into an open house in Long Island. And I said, why? And they go, we're not letting you in because it's brokers only. I go, yeah, but I might want to buy the house. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
They go, it's only for brokers. I go, yeah, but who cares? Let me in. And I called Dolly Lenz. I go, they won't let me in. She goes, let me call them and find out what happened. Here's what happened. They were sued because they were only letting certain people in to see the house. Again, I'm not going to specify. You can, in your imagination, know what was going on.
Right.
They got sued. Somebody came to see the house and was not let in and got very angry. And that person did not look like me. So they were trying to picking and choosing who could see the house and who couldn't see that. So they got sued. So now they can't let anybody in. So Dolly Lenz found that out. She called them up and she goes, listen, guys, brass tacks, what did you do? And they were like, well, you know, we're in an ensnarement. We're getting sued. And she's like, okay. So she called me back. She goes, they won't let you in because they're currently being sued by somebody who couldn't see the house. I think it was like a really rich black guy wanted to go see the house and they like came up with 10 reasons why I couldn't see the house. And it's Long Island, so they weren't smart about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They weren't really smart about it.
They were being cheeky with it?
Yeah, they were.
Good one.
They were like, we don't know. It's too cold in there now.
Yeah.
There's an air conditioning malfunction. It's freezing in there. If we let you in there, you could die. So we won't have you in.
It's for ski lovers.
So he sued them. So now they were just, because there's always a reason when someone's behaving in that way where they're just like, there's always a reason for it. But I look